So Christmas Day comes and goes, your fridge full of leftovers, right? What do you do with all of them?
Well, why not put them to good use? Joining us today to show us how is Chef Jay Caputo from Espuma restaurant in Rehoboth Beach. So we're talking leftovers.
Leftovers. Everybody seems to have so much leftovers after, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever.
Right.
We're going to show you a couple quick little dishes you can do to jazz it up a little bit.
Okay, and the first one you call meatballs?
Well, you know, it's meatballs. So what we do is we take a little bit of leftover stuffing.
Along with some turkey and
some turkey, exactly. So I have a mixture of turkey and
sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato. And so we just sort of flatten the stuffing out in our hand and put a little pocket, make a little pocket, and then form the stuffing around the sweet potato.
So you're taking your mixture of sweet potatoes, you put a little pocket of of your
stuffing,
your turkey and stuffing, and you put the sweet potatoes in it.
Inside, and then you have just a little cake.
Like a little cake.
So then we'll put it in some flour, and that's just regular flour. And then we would dip it in egg wash, which is just beaten eggs with a little bit of water.
Okay.
And then into some breadcrumbs that you would use to make the stuffing.
Okay.
And then we have some pre-made cakes over here, and you can form them in whatever shape that you want. It doesn't have to be a ball shape or whatever. And then we'll put them in the pan.
All right.
And that's just oil.
And that's just oil.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to work on these, and you're going to get. Oh, thank you. You're
and we're
going to
going
get
to
Jimmy
move on
started
to Jimmy.
on another one.
Jimmy,
right.
So turkey and ham, that's what people have or lots of people have for holiday dinners. So we have some leftover ham that we're going to make breakfast out of.
Breakfast. Okay, so what all do I need?
You're going to chop the ham up for me.
I've got ham. What else? Brussels sprouts?
We have some Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
You can use green beans, spinach, whatever you have left over. It doesn't have to be ham.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Brussels sprouts.
Gotcha.
So we're going to take a
Salt,
little bit of
vinegar.
oil in a pan, take the ham.
Oh, you need me to cut this up into that?
Well, you know, you
Oh,
could
well,
have done
here.
that, but
Well, let me get
through
busy
the
on
magic of television,
Yeah,
we have some.
right.
that. I've got some skills here I need to show off a
Exactly.
little
And
bit.
what's nice about this is all this food is already cooked. So
Exactly, and it's already seasoned too, so you don't have to get crazy putting
wow.
herbs and spices in there because you ate it last night.
Yeah, right. Just we got to make sure our patties, our meatballs are cooked because we have the egg in there,
That's
right?
right. And so what we're going to do is we're going to, for the ham dish, we're going to take an egg and we're going to take this water that has a little bit of vinegar in it, and you're going to crack that egg right into the water.
Into the water. So we're poaching it.
That's correct. And you swirl the water before you do that.
Just go ahead and throw it in.
Yep, just drop it right in. And what that'll do is make the egg white coagulate around the yolk, so you get a nice little package in there.
Oh, okay.
So
I never
ham
understood why
going.
you swirled it like that. Now I know.
A little bit of caramelized onions. You know, this really works with whatever vegetables you have left over the next day. We also took some mashed potatoes and made a potato cake out of it. We added some eggs, a little bit of flour, and some baking powder, so it's a little bit fluffier.
Right.
And
Are we ready to flip this over?
we can flip these over.
Okay.
You
See if I can do
those.
it without.
Flip action going. Can't you do it like him? Throw it up in the air?
No, not unless you want to wear it, Jimmy.
Oh, well, when you put it that way.
So,
Whoa, that looks
like
good.
I said, this works with pretty much anything, and this is a nice little breakfast the next day. So we have a potato cake, we have the onions and Brussels sprouts with the ham and the poached egg that we'll put on top. And then for the stuffing meatballs, take some leftover cranberry sauce and leftover gravy. You know, it's a dish.
So you can be as creative as you want with your
Absolutely.
leftovers.
You know, I mean, every family does something a little bit different. You know, it's just trying to come up with a different way of presenting the stuff that you had yesterday or the day before.
Gotcha.
You know, people get tired of making turkey sandwiches and ham sandwiches and stuff like that. So we tried to show you a little bit of a different way to do it.
All right, and we want to let you know
So-
there are several ways you can get the shopping list and instructions on how to make these recipes. You can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801. You can go to our website, delmarvalife.com, or you can call us at 443-880-9116. And I think it's time for us to taste it.
Yeah, I think we can get
Gorgeous.
this stuff right on the plate. So we have an egg here.
There we
We're gonna we're just gonna let it the water drain off just a little bit. We're gonna take some of this mixture, put it next to our potato cake. We have some grapefruit segments, which, you know, a little bit of acid brightens everything up. And then we'll put our egg right on top.
Lisa, I'm sorry you can't reach this to try it.
You know I'll come right
coming
over
over this
there
way,
and
aren't
grab
you?
it. I'm going to grab this one right
There you
here.
go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what you made, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Get a
here's the
taste
shot.
of
Just some
the
cranberry sauce.
potato cake. Or no,
Stuffing cake.
stuffing cake.
meatball.
Meatball, yeah.
Meatball. You got to do the
know.
quotation marks when you do that too.
Exactly.
That's what makes it right.
It's certainly not a traditional meatball.
That is delicious. Jay, again,
Thank
as
you very
always.
much.
I would never think leftovers.
Absolutely. Leftovers, I mean, nothing better than leftovers because, they tasted good yesterday. Let's just
They always taste better. than that.
reinvent them.
All right. I'm going to taste that in a few moments.
Thanks, Jay.
And from the kitchen to the couch, many of us grew up watching Bob Barker on The Price is Right. Hard to believe. Guess what? He turned 90 today.
Unbelievable. He's celebrated by visiting his old stomping grounds. And up next, Bob tells us what it was like stepping on stage again and what he really thinks of Drew Carey taking over. Delmarva Life will be right back.